Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing fine. Welcome back to your grammar class. Up till now, beta, we have completed 6 chapters. So today we will start with the next chapter. Chapter number 7, the adjective. So beta, what is an adjective? What do you mean by an adjective? An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. That is, an adjective tells the quality of a noun. For example, Pushpa has short hair. So beta, short is telling the quality of the hair. So short, the word short is an adjective. Ajit has bought a new motorcycle. Now what sort of a motorcycle it is? It is new motorcycle. So new is an adjective. So we can say an adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. Now there are two kinds of uses of adjectives. First is attributive use and second is predicative use. But what do you mean by attributive use? When an adjective is used before the noun, then it is known as attributive use of adjective. And second, predicative use, when an adjective is used after the verb and forms a part of the predicate, it is called as predicative use. Beta, so when an adjective is used after the verb, that means it forms a part of the predicate. You know that in a sentence there are two parts, subject and predicate. So whenever the adverb is used after the verb, that is as a part of a predicate, then it is known as predicative use. So for example, it is a sweet mango. It is a sweet mango. So beta, before the noun it is used sweet, so it is attributive use. Now after the verb or after the noun, you can say in a predicate form, then it is known as a predicative use. The mango is sweet. Now you have shifted the adjective in the predicate, so it is known as predicative case. I hope it is clear up till here. Now, kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are of the following 7 types. First, adjectives of quality. Second, adjectives of quantity. Third, adjectives of number. Fourth, demonstrative adjective. Fifth, distributive adjective. Sixth, interrogative adjective. Seventh, possessive adjective. Now let us discuss each adjective in detail. First, adjectives of quality. So those adjectives which tell us the quality of the thing or a person are known as adjectives of quality. Let us see what is written in the book. Adjectives which tell us what kind of a person or thing are called adjectives of quality. Basically, they answer the question of what kind. Example, Mumbai is a large city. So Mumbai is what kind of a city? Mumbai is a large city. So large is a adjective of quality. He is an honest person. So what kind of a person he is? He is an honest person. So honest is an adjective of quality. Next, second, adjectives of quantity. Now quantity means how much. So those adjectives which describe the quantity of something, which describes the quantity of something, are known as adjectives of quantity. That is, they answer the question how much. For example, there is a little tea in the kettle. So there is how much tea in the kettle? There is little tea. So little is the adjective of quantity. He drank some milk. How much milk he drank? Some milk. So he is telling the quantity of adjective. So little, enough, great, some, any. These are the examples of adjectives of quantity. Fourth one, third one, adjective of number. Adjectives which tell us how many persons or things are meant or in what way or order a person or thing stands are called adjective of number. So adjectives of number tell us how many persons are there in number, in numeral adjectives. So they answer the question how many. Quantity was how much. Adjective of number is how many. So example, I have 10 rupees for you. So you have how many rupees for me? You have 10 rupees. So 10 is the adjective of number. He has got 6 fingers in the right hand. So 6 is a number. So 6 is an adjective of number. Similarly, many, several, no, some, 1, 2, 10, many, 100. These all are the examples of adjectives of number. Fourth one, demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives point out which person, things or places are meant. That is, they demonstrate that to which person or thing you are referring to. For example, this girl is very pretty. Suppose many girls are standing in front of you. So you are demonstrating, you are pointing one girl that this girl is very pretty. So this is the demonstrative adjective. Another example, that boy topped the class. So which boy topped the class? That boy. You are pointing to someone and demonstrating that that boy is the one who has topped the class. So this, that, these, those, such, these are the examples of demonstrative adjective. Now one difference is given to us, demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. Now the words like this, that, these, those are used as demonstrative adjectives, which they are placed when they are placed before the noun. But when used alone, they are considered as demonstrative pronouns. But now it is a most important difference that when such words are used before the noun, they are considered as demonstrative adjective. For example, this book is mine. So book is a noun. This means demonstrative adjective. Another example, this is my book. Now this is representing book. So here it is used as a pronoun and not as an adjective. I hope it's clear. So simple difference is that whenever such words like this, that, these, those are used before the noun, they will be treated as demonstrative adjectives. But when this, that, those, they are used in place of noun, that is, they are representing the noun itself, they will be known as pronouns. And one more thing, that this and that are singular nouns and these and those are plural nouns, used with plural nouns. Fine. Now fifth one, distributive adjective. What do you mean by distributive adjective? Distributive adjectives show that the persons or things from a group are taken one at a time. Like, each man has his own duty towards the nation. So now we are not taking the whole population of our country. We are taking distributive persons, that is individually. So we have referred each. Each man has his own duty towards the nation. So here this each represents distributive adjective. Second, we drink tea every day. So every is a distributive adjective. There are big houses on either side of the road. So either is distributive adjective. Neither book was very interesting. So you are saying that none of the book was interesting. So neither is distributive adjective. So in short, we can say the adjectives each, every, either, neither refers to persons or things taken separately. So keyword here is separately. So when you take the things separately or one at a time are known as distributive adjective. Now again, there is one difference between distributive adjective and distributive pronouns. Words each, every, either and neither are used as distributive adjectives when they are used before the nouns, but when they are used in place of nouns, so they are known as distributive pronouns. For example, I can give a candy to each boy. So now beta, boy here is a noun and you are using each before the noun, so here it will be treated as adjective. But in the another example, I can give a candy to each of us. So here noun is not there, but each is a representing a man or representing a noun. Therefore here each will be a distributive pronoun. The next one, sixth, interrogative adjectives. Beta, interrogative means question mark. Whenever you ask a question. So the words what, which, whose are called interrogative adjectives when they are used with nouns for asking questions. Whenever you ask questions using these words what, which, whose, but they are used with nouns, so they are known as interrogative adjective. For example, what kind of man is he? What kind of man he is? So beta, man is a noun and what you have used, so therefore what will be considered as interrogative adjective. Another example, which book do you want? So book is a noun and you are using which with a noun, so which will be a interrogative adjective. Now again, there is a difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronouns. When words like what, which, whose can be used as interrogative adjectives and pronouns, again the rule is the same. When these words are used with nouns, they are known as interrogative adjectives, but when they are used in place of a noun or they are representing a noun, then they are known as interrogative pronouns. For example, which book did you read last week? So book is a noun here and you are using this which with a noun, so which will represent an interrogative adjective. But in the next example, which is your favorite book? So you are directly asking the question, so which will be here interrogative pronoun. I hope you are understanding it well. Now seventh, possessive adjectives. Adjectives which help to show ownership or possession are called possessive adjectives. Beta, whenever ownership is shown, ownership or possession, they are known as possessive adjectives. For they answer the question whose. Beta, it is most important. Whenever you have to find out possessive adjectives, so you have to ask the question whose, and your answer will be the possessive adjective. Example, my bike needs repairs. So whose bike needs repair? My bike. So my is possessive adjective. This dog is losing its hair. Whose hair are losing? This dog is losing its hair. So it is possessive adjective. That is your house. So your house. So your is possessive adjective. This is her book. Whose book is this? Her book is this. So her is possessive adjective. Now again, there is a difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronouns. So this is not my pen. This pen is not mine. In the first sentence, my is used as a possessive adjective and as it qualifies a noun pen. In the second sentence, the word mine stands for my pen, so it is used as a pronoun. So beta, in the first example, my pen, so the qualities of pen. Pen is a noun, so my here will be possessive adjective, but this pen is not mine, so mine stands for the pen itself. That means it is used as a place of a noun, therefore it will be known as a possessive pronoun. One note is mentioned, the word his has the same form when used as possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. So the word his will be used in the same way whenever it is used as possessive adjective or possessive noun. And before that, there are some examples given of possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. So possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, its and their. And possessive pronouns will be mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs. Fine. And in the last line it is mentioned, possessive adjectives are always followed by a noun, but possessive pronouns are not. That means possessive adjectives will always come before a noun, but it is not the case with possessive pronouns. So that's it for the class today. In the next class we will start with the correct use of some adjectives. Till then, you have to revise all the concepts which we have discussed up till now in this video. Thank you everyone.